Manchester United, you must. You must. We must. Together, we must win. This means more. This means everything. There is no way we can operate in the realms of what happens if we don't win. There is no way we can leave tomorrow night in Bilbao without the trophy in hand, without a victory, and without European football next season. This game means a lot more than just the trophy. We must, as a football club, as players, to salvage, not only just so many reasons, to salvage what's gone on in the season, for the next season, for the project and the process and all that buzzword bollocks. For next season, as I say, to be in Champions League football, to get the money to spend, to go buy some top quality players. We must. And most importantly, we cannot lose another European final. That would be, I believe, Champions League 09, Champions League 2011, Europa League 2017, we won, so that's 2 out of 3. Super Cup 2017 lost, that's 3 out of 4 we lost. Europa League 2021. So what, 4 out of the last 5 European finals? I could have missed one, maybe I'm wrong. 4 out of the last 5 European finals, Manchester United have lost. We cannot lose 5 out of 6 European finals. We must deliver our 9th European trophy. And most importantly, we cannot lose to an English side. We cannot lose to Tottenham Hotspur FC. This game means so much for so many different reasons. Manchester United have to deliver. I want to see from minute 1 to minute 90, you, after every tackle, every first ball, every second ball, third ball, fourth ball, fifth ball, sixth ball, seventh, eighth, ninth, I do not want to see one head drop. I do not want to see Garnacho stick his tongue out once. I do not want to see Bruno Fernandes wave his arms in the air at the referee once. I want to see them focused. I want to see the players locked in. I want to see the players die on that pitch. I want to see them die for the trophy. I want to see them fight. This has to be a win. There is no element in... Why is my hair like that? There is no element in which we can lose this game. Now, you're all probably asking, what is the starting 11 I would go with? You're all probably wondering my predictions, if you haven't noticed them already, if you haven't found them out already from my previous videos and watchalongs. Don't worry, I'm going to get into it. I'm just delivering the message. This game means so much, hermano. Yeah, hermano. Yeah, vamos. Yeah, you understand that? We got to fucking win. Yeah, we cannot lose to another European final. We cannot not get European football next season, and we cannot lose to fucking Spurs in the European final. There's so much on the fucking line, so much pressure, so much magnitude, and that's exactly why we are going to deliver the trophy. Now, starting 11. That's who I'm going with. Onana in goal, because Bayenda's trash. 2 cheeks of the same arse, I know. Except this cheek is a bit better. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's have it right. He's a bit better. Yeah? He's obviously got history in European finals. His record in European finals is terrible, though. I believe he's played 2 and lost 2. He's not won a European final yet. They say there's a first time for everything. Bosh. Mazraoui at centre-back. I don't care. Dallow's apparently fit. We're going to get into that. I don't care. Yeah? You cannot not put him at centre-back. Not because he's not good right, but wing-back. He's just our best centre-back. And I believe we're going to need him. We're going to need him to lock down that left-hand side. We're going to need him to completely isolate and take Sonny out of the game. And he is the only player possibly capable on that right-hand side for us to do that. You cannot play him at wing-back, in my opinion. He has to play as a centre-back. Maguire in central centre-back. Listen, Maguire's had decent moments in the Europa League. He scored against Porto. He scored the winner against Lyon. He's had, as I say, decent moments. Yeah, but it's not ideal. We would all prefer, we would all much prefer De Ligt to play. In my opinion, I think we could all agree that we'd much prefer De Ligt to play at centre back. for his in the box movement up against Solanke. And I am a bit worried about this because I do think Solanke could get the better of Maguire in one or two scenarios in this game, which could lead to a goal. However, Maguire, believe in yourself, mate. You've been in big games before. Yeah, now it's your first time to win a European trophy. Yeah, prove the doubters wrong, mate. Prove the doubters wrong. Yeah, make sure you deliver. Just work out Solanke's weaknesses. Be on him like, yeah, I'm saying, I can't think of an analogy, but stick onto him, bruv, like a bit of fucking super glue and just get into him, yeah? Brexit him. You understand me? Brexit him. Yeah, that's what you fucking do. Brexit the cunt. Yeah, you understand that? Right. Euro at left centre back, as I said, yeah, better than Van der Ven, world class potential centre back. Not that I really don't really know what world class means, but I'm just talking, all right? Euro, you fucking start, mate, yeah? The boy, he's some boy. He's locking down that right hand side. We need that recovery pace because of one or two things. Brennan Johnson and his back post movement is one thing I'm scared of, which we're going to get to Spurs team. That is one thing I'm worried about this game. One thing I think will probably happen is Brennan Johnson scores from a back post tapping. I believe they're going to get the ball across the box or a cutback or something like that. Euro has got the pace to match Brennan Johnson. He just needs to be on it. He just needs to be switched on. He just needs to be told, watch the movement of Brennan Johnson. He's very good at getting himself into a position for a goal. Just watch the movement. Be there. Be proactive. Don't be reactive. Be proactive. Yeah? Stand strong. Euro, we know it is. He's fit. He's been confirmed fit. He's back in training. He's going to start. Right wing back, you're probably asking, why are you starting Dorgu at right wing back and Dallo at left wing back? That is because I saw that Dorgu and Ahmad link up very, very well on the right-hand side against Bilbao. I'd like to see a bit more than that. Listen, if it's 30 minutes in and it's not going well, swap them. Swap them. Put Dallo back on the right, put Dorgu back on the left. But I would start the game with Dorgu at right wing back and Dallo at left wing back. Personally, because I would like to see the link up between Ahmad and Dorgu. They seem to be on the same wavelength. They seem to do 1-2s. They seem to really cause Bilbao problems when Ahmad came on that pitch and Dorgu went onto the right wing back. So I'd like to see that again, in my personal opinion. Now, this is where the game is won or lost. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. If there was ever a time, yeah, for you guys to turn up in another big game for us, yeah, you've done it before. Both of you have done it before. You know what I mean? Casemiro has done it almost every big game he's played for Man United. You know what I'm saying? You turn up in. Bruno Fernandes has done it. Do you know what I'm saying? Bruno Fernandes was there with us in, was it Vedinsk? Was it Vedinsk? It was in Poland, wasn't it? The last European fight. I could be wrong. He was there though in the COVID season when we lost the European final to Villarreal on penalties. He was crying after the game. Now it's time for you, Bruno Fernandes, to step up as captain of Manchester United. It's now time for you to shut up and get up and play up. Yeah, now time for you to deliver that European trophy. Deliver your third major honour in that Manchester United shirt. Casemiro, this game to you is nothing, but to us it's everything. Yeah, you have got to deliver, and I believe you will deliver me this trophy. Yeah, you're going to be up against a very, 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 very fragile, weak-minded Spurs beat field. So you two have got to be on it. You are our two most clutch players, arguably our two best players when you're both on it. So you don't have to deliver. Do you understand that? Front three. Now, this is where people are going to look at me and go a bit funny. Obviously, I don't think anyone really cares about Garnacho and Ahmad. I think everyone knows they're going to start. But you're probably looking there going, Mason Mount at striker? Yeah. I would put Mason Mount at striker. You cannot play Rasmus Højlund in this game. He will play Rasmus Højlund, but I'm going, me personally, I wouldn't do that. Why? Because strength-wise, Højlund's not going to do anything against Van der Ven and Romero anyways. Neither is Mason Mount. They're both not going to. But at least Mason Mount, he can get on the end of one of those crosses for a tap-in. He's got good movement. He's got good anticipation of where the ball's going to drop. He can strike a ball. He can finish. There's certain aspects to Mason Mount's game that he could at least get a goal. He could get an assist. He could do something. He could do a little link-up. That type of thing. Whereas Rasmus Højlund, he's going to get absolutely bullied all game. And he's not going to have the anticipation of where a ball's going to drop. And he's not going to get on one of those crosses. And he's not going to do anything with link-up. So what's the point? It's basically playing with 10 men. You must start Mason Mount. And Garnacho and Ahmad, personally, I think Mainoo's a better player than Garnacho. I think this game, though, suits Garnacho more. If he can actually deliver against Spurs, because he's been awful in almost every game he's ever played against Spurs, which is kind of annoying because this game should suit him because he's going to get more space. So he better deliver for me. He better deliver. But yeah, Garnacho, as I say, in that left 10 role, he'll have a lot of space. He'll be just running around, just cause havoc. Just whatever you do, just get your head down. If you have to get your head down, kick and run, and just cause absolute mayhem to that back line. Stretch it open, crosses into the box, find a way, just keep creating, and eventually the chance will drop and we will find a way into the back of their net. Now, getting on to the Spursy starting 11. Vicario in goal. Porro at right back is a weak link. He will definitely leave space for Garnacho to do something. Whether Garnacho does something or not, that's another story. But he will definitely leave the opportunities for Garnacho to do something. Romero and Van der Ven, solid centre-back partnership. Let's have it right. They are solid. However, they can be got at. Van der Ven's positioning like great, and Romero loses his head a lot. Udogie at left back. Ahmad plays a bit more centrally, but I don't think Udogie could get near Ahmad on his day. Nowhere near. Udogie is also a foul merchant. He's a walking yellow card. But yeah, Udogie is a decent player. I think their backline is quite decent, to be fair, in terms of personnel when it's fully fit. I think their system is one of the main reasons why they concede so many goals. I don't think they've got bad personnel there. But yeah, midfield, though, this is where the weak link is, because Kulusevski and Maddison and Bergvall, who are arguably their three best starting midfielders, are all injured, which is perfect. The stars are aligning for us. And you look at that. Bentancur, Basuma, who's probably still, it's Bilbao. Maybe he's took a trip to Ibiza on the way here just so he can sit there at the day clubs or whatever, sit there with a balloon out, mate. Bit of helium and that. Yeah. Bentancur in midfield as well. Again, that guy is a walking injury. He always ends up with a concussion or some type of injury. Yeah. And again, these two are both walking yellow cards. Basuma's getting booked. He's getting booked. Now, Odobert in set to 10. I don't know who they're going to play in a 10. I don't even know if they're going to play with a 10. He's talking about playing Porro as a 10. I don't know. I've just gone with Odobert for now. I don't know. Maybe he'll put Son in the 10 and he'll put Tell on the left. Maybe he'll put Tell in the 10. I don't know. Personally, I don't know who they're going to go with in the 10. So I just went with Odobert. I personally don't know. Either way, I'm not worried about any of the players they play in the 10, personally. Human on the left. This is why Mazraoui has to be played, because Mazraoui played against him a few times this season. And he's locked him up, bruv. He locked him up in that 1-0 game, I believe. Yeah, the 1-0 game. He locked him up completely. Son did not have a great game. He just don't give Son a second to breathe. Don't give him the time to cut inside. He's not really that great in one-on-one, is he, Son? He can't really take his man on. He's not got electrifying pace anymore. He's just an elite finisher, left foot, right foot. So you just don't give him time. You just don't give him space. You just don't get him into a position to score goals. Brennan the Rock Johnson. This is the player I'm worried about. And you could sit there and go, why are you worried about Brennan Johnson? Because his movement is very, very good. And he can get on the end of one of those chances for a back post tap in, which is what I believe he will do. I believe Spurs will score a goal in this game. And I do believe it will come from him. I do believe he will score goals. He will score a goal. I believe he a back post tap in, whether it be a cross from Son, whether it be a cross from Udogie, whether it's a cutback, what it is, someone is going to put the ball into a dangerous area and he's going to be on the end of it, I believe. We have to limit him as possible. On the ball, he's not that great. He's not going to fucking, nutmeg 5 players. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not Neymar. He's not going to dictate play. He's very, very limited on the ball. But it's his movement and that 1 or 2 touch finish that he can do that I'm worried about. Solanke, Dominic, no Lanky. As I say, listen, if De Ligt was playing, I wouldn't be worried at all because De Ligt's in the box movement. Maguire's playing, I'm worried. I am worried. But I would like to see how Maguire deals with it. Personally, I think Solanke's going to be best when he drops deep and links up. I don't think Solanke's going to score unless he get a penalty or something like that. I don't think Solanke's going to score, personally. I don't want to jinx anything, touch wood. I think he's going to be best when he drops deep and does the link up, and that might draw a centre back or a midfielder out of position, and then someone's going to make a run in the, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing. That's what I would worry about with Solanke. That's what I'll keep my eye on for him. But let me know what you lot think in the comments. I'm going with a 3-1 Manchester United. I believe we're going to go 1-0 down and we're going to bring it back and win 3-1. I'm going for maybe 2-1 United. 2-1 United. 3-1. I'm sticking with 3-1. 3-1 United. We're going to go 1-0 down and bring it back. Let me know what you lot think in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. Watch along tomorrow, starting, I believe, 20 minutes before kickoff. Hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit the notifications